What is up, everybody? It's Blair again, and today we're going to be doing a review on probably the cheapest shotgun you can possibly find right now. So I'm going to be doing a video in the future here around turning a shotgun, single shot shotgun into a muzzleloader shotgun with a conversion kit. That'll be a future video. We're going to do some shooting with it, putting all kinds of loads through it, hand loads, trying different things for wadding, stuff like that. But in order to do that, I needed to buy a cheap single shot shotgun. I didn't want to do this with one of my nice double barrels or anything like that, just in case the black powder really fouls things up, because black powder is very caustic. It will eat away at metal. I mean, even when you clean it up, it's not the best stuff to use on some really high quality shotguns. So what I did was I went out, I started combing the internet. I went to Green Top in Virginia here, which is a huge gun store. Looked around at Cabela's, Bass Pro, all the above, and I found that the best deal was a Charles Daly single shot 12 gauge. And I found that at Sportsman's Warehouse. It was $109. So for next to nothing, you can get one of these single shot shotguns. So I'm not expecting it to be like the most impressive thing in the world, but if you're looking for a very budget entry level shotgun, if you're looking for a single shot, this is probably going to be the go-to if you're looking for affordability. Here it is, the Charles Daly. It's the 101 model. It is a 3-inch chambered gun, which is good. It's not a Magnum 3.5-inch chambered gun, which is fine by me. Again, I'm not looking to go out and use this thing for anything other than just playing with black powder. So as you can see, there's no assembly. This thing is already ready to go, and it's just in its break action form. And we're gonna slap this thing together and just take a look at it and give you the rundown. All right, very simple composite hand grip, composite stock. It's ready to set up for a sling. You know, standard safety. Everything seems to function there. It's got this little break right here to fold it in half. So that's kind of cool. Easy break barrel there. This is a 28-inch model. That's what they come in. So it does have a good length barrel on it for, you know, longer shooting. It's not like a self-defense, home defense gun as they call them. It's like, you know, like almost like a sawed-off, a very short barrel. And it does have a removable choke. One thing to note, it only comes with one choke, and that is already installed in the gun, and that is the MC-1 choke. It does come with a choke wrench, which is cool. At least that's in there. Good if you're waterfowl hunting. Obviously, single shot and waterfowl, you better be a good shot. But it'd be a good starter gun for somebody. And you can buy additional chokes for it. They're not that expensive. If you wanted to have a full choke, it'd make a great turkey gun. A lot of times people use single shots for turkey. So this would be a good turkey gun. They do make it in a wood pattern as well. The wood pattern I think is 10 extra bucks, and I just went with composites just again because of how acidic and just the eat power of black powder after it's been burned, getting in things and getting on stuff, and I figured composite would just be the way to go. One thing I have to point out about this that I just want to make sure I include in this video is the size. The form factor of this gun is just awesome. I mean, you could take that in a backpack, hiking through the mountains, and you'd be able to carry a firearm with you, and you wouldn't even, I mean, other than the weight of it, which isn't that much, it would take up almost zero room in your pack. So really cool feature there about it, the simplicity of it, the versatility of it. You can swap out, you know, buckshot. You could be squirrel hunting one day, you could be duck hunting one day. You just, you know, you could do anything you want to do with this gun just because it is a single shot, and you can always quietly open it up and switch shot if something situation changes. You know, you're squirrel hunting, all of a sudden you see a nice deer, there you go. You know, it's very versatile. So there's some really cool pluses to these single shots, and especially this one in particular, how when it feels really tight, well put together, and the fact that it hinges all the way back and all of this kind of sits in the stock, you know, really does make it compact and easy to carry around. That is your Charles Daly Model 101 12 gauge and 3-inch chamber. if you're new to buying guns, it's very easy to buy a gun off the internet and do what I did. Basically, you go through, you go to Sportsman Warehouse website, purchase for your firearm. Once you get through the purchasing process, it's going to ask you for your zip code, and it's going to pull up a list of FFL dealers, which is, you know, your federal firearms dealers in your area. You pick whichever one you want to ship it to. When they receive the order, they ship it out to that FFL, and you go pick it up there. I chose Yorktown Guns, which is also known as G.I. Joe's if you're local. Great process. They were quick. Background check went through relatively fast. There wasn't a huge line. And it was a $20 flat fee. So for $129, I'm in this gun right now. And you can't get wrong with that. For your first gun, if you're out there and you're looking and you're trying to find a cheap shotgun, you don't even know if you like to hunt or not, but you want to get a 12 gauge to start off trying, this would be a good one to start with. I do want to say that when I ordered this was back on November 26th, and I'm receiving it today on the 12th, and it just arrived today. So make sure that if you're going to get one and you're like in a pinch, might not want to order through Sportsman's Warehouse. It took quite a while, and come to find out, I called them just to make sure that the thing hadn't gotten lost. Being a firearm, you know, I try to make sure that this thing, I'm watching it through the process of getting shipped and all that. And what they told me was their local gunsmith has to receive any firearm first. They give it a safety check, and then they ship it out to the FFL. So there's a little bit of delay there. Don't expect to get this thing overnight, but for good reasons. I mean, they're doing safety checks on them, making sure you're not getting a bogus firearm or something that's broken, which is, you know, that's cool. That's stand up of Sportsman's Warehouse to not have to worry about getting a firearm and then turn around shipping it back and all that to do, right? So that's the process you go through. It was very easy. I went and picked it up today on my lunch break, and stay tuned because we're going to do some really cool videos on loading this thing with birdshot, buckshot, ball bearings, all kinds of stuff. And we're going to try different waddings. We're going to try traditional ivy leaves for wadding. We're going to try wax paper wadding. We're going to try a couple different things, just seeing what kind of patterns we can get out of this gun. So it should be a really cool video coming up here in the near future. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I'll give you feedback after we start shooting this thing, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching.